tuna. Welcome to Bag 25A. Bag 22, Bag 25. Pleased to meet you. Okay, we're just swimming some liveys around the fad. Did have a good mark at 125 metres, so I'm just going to cruise around. I've got two yakkers out the back. See what happens. Probably end up losing it to a dolly or something, but as long as it's a nice one, it'll be okay. Got three or four boats working these fads. But I'm not really after dollies, I'm after a marlin, so might sound greedy, but we've already got a dolly or two in the freezer. Alright, hopefully the next time I switch this camera on, might be a big smile from ear to ear. Let's see how we go. Okay, so what I'm running is two 30 pound, 15 kilo outfits. This one's a TLD 20. I've had that rod and reel for 20 odd years. On this side we've got a Daiwa rod and a Toga 30. I'm running these clips here. I don't know if they're the same. So what they're doing is they're like a downrigger clip, and so I've got my drills in free spool with the clicker on. So the idea is that a marlin will come up and whack the live bait, which is what they normally do in their natural environment, and it stuns the live bait, and it also releases it from my clip. And then what it does is it does a UE, comes back around and usually mouths it. So once it mouths it, what we do is we wait for it to start taking some line, and as it's peeling some line away, we slowly is the key word, slowly increase the drag, and that way we let the 8/0s, I think 8/0s or 9/0s, circle hooks set into the corner of the mouths. If we increase the drag too quickly, there's a good chance we can pull the hook straight out of the mouth. If we strike as well, or have the drag set on strike, there's a good chance that when it hits the bait, when it mouths the bait, it could turn around and the fish turns away to run off with the bait. There's a good chance that it could spit the bait out and then not come back for it. So the idea is to be patient, just walk some baits around. I've caught marlin like this before. I actually caught my first marlin like this, and it's nothing too technical. There's just a couple of things you've got to get right. These clips are really good. I got them from eBay. The good thing about these clips is if you want to use an egg beater, if you haven't got overhead reels, you can use an egg beater with your drag set on super light, and once it releases, it starts peeling line off, and you can increase the drag, or you can do it with the bail arm open. The problem with that is if you don't hear it release and the line starts peeling out, you could be in trouble. You might end up spooling yourself. So yeah, so we're just going to do a couple of laps of this fad. It's a beautiful day out here today. I'm in the Polycraft, good old Marlin on fad 22. So yeah, it's a gorgeous day. I've only got half a day, so it's currently 9:20 a.m. Let's see what the day brings. Hopefully we can hook a marlin up. It'll be a first for the poly, and it'll be a first as the solo session as well. So yeah, I'm up for the challenge. I think I'm set. I think I've got everything I need in the right places. I've got my gloves under the dash, my gimbal. Well, I haven't got a gimbal, I'm running one of those ball butt protectors, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, I've got my tag pole ready, and I've also got the lasso to put around its nose, which I don't normally do, but seeing that I'm solo, I might have to do it if I do land one. Hopefully I'll land one, and that way we can get some nice photos. Alright, let's see. Have a bit of fun with some dollies. Okay, so I found this pallet floating, and it's absolutely loaded with kingies and dollies, but they're all little rats, like all undersized. 60 centimeters was the biggest dolly I got out of there. But all I'm doing is casting a bit of a feather. It's got like a hook with a bit of a feather on it. Just clean up on these dollies, see if we can catch one for the camera. Just goes to show, if you see something floating out in the ocean, stop. Unfortunately, I didn't catch a marlin on this day out, but we did get plenty of these little rat dollies around this pallet and the fads. But there is a lot of useful information in this video for those wanting to give live baiting a go and the technique used for live baiting. I probably should have showed you the way I put the hooks on my live baits with the elastic band, rubber bands, but everyone has their own way of doing that. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and it's a shame my cameras went flat too, because this pallet was loaded with dollies and there were so many coming up, so many followers. Would have been pretty cool to have the cameras underwater to have a look. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you.